Hi everybody, Flash Rise, back again in Suzerain. Today we are looking at the brand new expansion, the Kingdom of Rizia. What I've also noticed as well, oh look at this, lots of stuff you can unlock if you've played the Rizia story pack. Oh well, there's this as well, I've not noticed this before. Okay. I wonder if this is new. I've never noticed this before. I'll unlock some of it. Oh, interesting. I've never noticed this before. Anyway, yeah, says how much I've been paying attention. Anyway, this is Kingdom of Rizia DLC. It's come out very recently. Came out very, very recently. It expands on the Suzerain Universe. It's set in South Merkopa. You're King Romus, the newly crowned leader of Kingdom of Rizia. Explore South Merkopa, an expansion of the Suzerain Universe. If you're not in Discord, I'd head over to Discord, because Suzerain's Discord has got an absolute bucket ton of background to build up the history of Rizia. It's fascinating, so I would head over to the Discord and take a look. Rizia. No, I don't want to do that. I want to do the Kingdom of Rizia one. Here we go. Government, semi-constitutional monarch, 40 million. State religion, Rusism. Again, I probably butchered that. Start the 1950s. It's set around the same time as Swordland, as the history of Swordland. So it's going to be interesting to see what's happening in Swordland from the point of somewhere completely different. And then again, when I was looking at this last time, looking at this, you were starting to get more events around Rizia as well. Torpor mode enabled. This disables when you're saving. Oh, you go. Okay, interesting. Torpor mode enabled. Fantastic. Right, okay. Okay, fine. Start the story. Yes, I've finished the main story lots of times before. I was after the. So I'll go yes. I was after through the main story before. I've completed the main story twice. Not giving any spoilers, but mixed results. Yeah, I've never quite worked it out to come out with a really nice happy ending on that one. Yeah. Monarch, you reign, and your abode, your sceptre and your orb, you hold and guide to the ground. I hate it when it does that. There we go. I hate it when I want to read that, but anyway, right. You open your eyes to this realm. Become a king was never your choice. It is your burden, because it shapes our character. It's our birthright. Becoming king was never your choice. It's your calling, your burden, your birthright. My burden. From a young age, you knew you were no ordinary child. You were Romus Toras, grandson of Queen Rizia, your grandmother, ruler of all Rizia, son of Crown Prince Valero, the Duke of Valankiris. I am going to butcher a lot of these pronunciations, so I apologise now. Most of you lived with your father Valero and your mother Estella in a lavish palace atop the cliffs of monkeys. Eat some of though you. This is your mother's common-born family at the home on the by Ville Harbour. Also, but we've got a common mother. Ew, that's going to come up and bite on the river later. You went hunting with your father. Do we want to go? Let's go with our common ancestry. Your grandparents were fisher people of the modest means. Staying with them help you, your grandparents. Oh, so the prince married a sort of fisherman's daughter, basically. Queen Lisa died, whole country grieved, mourning could have lost for so long. Two things like King Valero's coronation, so Hugo now Duke of Rizia was actually the rightful king, and the shouts of press came up. Oh, your father, King Valero's coronation, the whispers that Hugo, your uncle, now Duke of your home province, was actually the rightful king. Oh, ask him about the protests. Laughed and told you some people believe that Rizia shouldn't be ruled by a monarch anymore. Of course, you have your doubts. I'm wondering, because my experience with the main story, the different choices you make, I'm assuming affects it in some way, give you a starting point, enable different stories branch off a little bit differently. Let me know what you think. How much, in your playthroughs of the main season, how much do these choices matter? So I'm having a cup of tea while I talk. Life in Port Dresden was less exciting than you expected. You tutored privately and rarely had contact with non-royals. Can't keep your son quiet, but friend, can you? Boss him around. Yes, good close friends. Let's stick with the common. We've spent the time with our grandparents who are basically fishermen, fish relatives. So you invited to sit in the walk out and you decided to oh blimey, let's go join him. Can't stuck up under the wing, catch up with issues today. One of the mixes was Palace, a former part of Rizia, now belongs to the Empire of Argus. Now that the Empire had fallen, War Council General Thaddeus Azzo was launched a military campaign to take the independent region back. You this was caused. Don't have an opinion either way. As continues from the council, coming of Pales dragged on. It seemed like these visits with your northern neighbour Lesbia got involved, sending weapons and financial aid. Protests against wars brought up around going to refrain from taking sides. You hoped it would pass, but the fire had been lit. The next council meeting was interrupted by the announcement that the Navy had mutinied buddy clashes with the fanatical monarchists. Their century of revolutions had reached Rizia. Because don't forget the main storyline, Suzerain in Swordland and all the country around, there was lots of civil wars and what have you, and dictatorships and the like. Their palace security assisted you to a safe house outside Port Dresden. As I submit limits, though an unmarked car swerved from you, blocking the road. The 12 masked men with the guns jumped out, quickly identified your cars and forced you out of the vehicle. You tried to fight them. Your captors subdued you after only a slightest struggle. You recognise one of their voices. Lucas says on the Duke of Brenas and the head of Rizia's third royal house. Oh, okay. They held you captive nearly a week. When the rescue finally came, it was the form of a man with a white, blue and magenta flag on his fatigues. Welland's flag. Okay. The palace, you pieced together what had happened. In desperation, your father had pleaded trade from the neighbouring country of Welland to neutralise the uprising, but their help came at a price. An agreement signed by both countries transferred ownership of the port of Veal and its surrounding region to Welland for the next 25 years. Isn't that where I'm from, or where my grandparents live? You wondered how King Valero covered up. He said, stupid. Yeah, I'm going to go that one. The traitor Lucas was executed and his pregnant wife sent into exile. As a further punishment, Isa, the capital city of Brenas, and the Saison's ancestral home was handed over to your family. That's not going to create problems. Hugo was sent to serve as its steward, and you were taken to take his place as the reigning Duke of Valankiris. At your childhood home in Monkeys, you focus on finding and punishing the remaining traitors to the throne. 1 or 3. I'm going to go with because if we're going, you gave the fishing port away. Yeah, but if we're going to follow that, we're angry about giving away Veal, where grandparents supposedly come from. Then we're going to be wanting to find out and get him. You originally came to see you as a cool but capable leader. One day the king came for an unannounced visit. He brought with him a pale-skinned young woman with a striking blue eyes. Hesitantly introduced herself as Lena Livingston. Oh blimey, the sister of Queen Beatrice of Lumberg. Ew. Yeah, if you made Caesar, you will have done if you got this. She's not a nice person. You bowed. You demanded to know what's going on. What the bloody hell's going on? You bowed. Let's go on that one. Let's just kind of... King Valero told you he had no choice. With Ellen descending into civil war, Rizia needed a new ally. Yeah, because all the story of is coming back to me now. Here's all the... This back history with Wells come back to me. That's why it's so worth checking out the Suzerain Discord, because the level of detail they go into on the history of this game and the background history is just ridiculous. It's not just a kind of a little bit, it's not a little bit of like a couple of lines to kind of make you think there's a lot in it. There's a lot of detail gone into this. There's people have sat down and wrote complete histories for each of these major players you play in this game. It's quite phenomenal. Partnership with the Kingdom of Lumberg, cemented arrangement. Yep. Okay. He added, you were sure to go to love her. He was right, he was wrong. Ew. Rumberg got a nice bunch of people. We want to go yes or no. I'll go with you as right. You then we have a long hour conversation about it all upbringing, hopes and dreams. By the time you lifted her veil, you knew it was true love. The years of the wedding and your birth of daughter Rina, the absence of your life, only it was your world obligation, something that got in the way of being a good husband and father. Being a husband and father distracted you from world obligations. You couldn't stop yourself from having an occasional affair. Let's go that one. But this helped Rizia come bounce back to lovers I hadn't seen since the glory days of King Liza. Wealth of Rumbergians started moving to the city, said that economic migrants enabling Morella and Derda, and Wessex seeking asylum from the Civil War U. Celebrated Rizia's new diversity, suspicious as newcomers. Seek welcomed the new rather you seek, but were secretly glad a few of them settled in your province. It's basically horrible. I don't know. Let's go with. I'm thinking small country mentality. I'm going to go suspicious of newcomers. Ended up in the province of Benes, where a nationalist movement called Su Omina began demanding the king put Rizia above all. As Duke of Isa, your uncle Hugo turned a blind eye to Su Omina's activities, while his teenage son Ricardus became a vocal supporter. Eventually, Ricardus, better known as Rico, approached you about speaking at one of the great group's rallies. These are a nationalist organisation, because we just said we've gone. I went wary of newcomers, so I'm going to go. I'm going to agree to speak. Let's follow what he said about we were aware of newcomers. Let's follow that through and speak and put Rizia first. If we want to be keep it the same all the way through. If we want to keep the same words fail me. Be consistent. That's what I'm looking for. Increasing the following. Please, but said nothing. A few years passed by. You slowly realised that the uprising had broken something. So you slowly realised that the uprising had broken something in your father. Began neglecting his duties, become increasingly preoccupied with threats, both real and imaginary. Outside of the country, he gained a new nickname, Valero the Frail. Oh, blimey! You find yourself more and more under more and more pressure to make up for your father's shortcoming. Lena is patient, understanding many things you loved about her. On her 10th birthday, Vina asked go on a sailing boat trip. The two of you happily come along. Yeah, we've got to keep a relationship with the daughter. Middle of Gulf of Valankiris, the weather turned unexpectedly stormy, and the captain tried to turn the boat around. He was hit by a breaking wave and cracked in half. The case got to you and your daughter on. The case got to you and your daughter on time, but by the time you pulled Lena out, she was barely breathing. Oh God! You were devastated. After the funeral, your mother, Estella, came to visit and found you hardly able to function. That's awful. That's really bloody awful. Oh my God. Function. Turned to Ruhism. Official religion cut your loss. You became less of a believer. Oh blimey, this is quite a big decision. This one is. I'm trying to kind of think how is this going to affect. That's kind of like that's a tough one, because how is it if I go like I'm not a believer anymore? Is that going to affect me later in game? I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to be less of a believer. We want a situation capital worsened. Rizia's nationalists continued to protest the loss of Veal. The country's increasing diversity. Rumours spread an anti-monarchist movement begins to grow once more. Your father could Hugo back to capital, keeping on the council. You knew what the country was coming to. You reasoned the king had brought troubles on himself. You began to get suspicious as well. I am going to get suspicious as well. Outsiders took note of the king's decline. One of them was Alex Reinhardt, the new ruler of the Grand Duchy of Pales. He sent you an invitation to visit him on the two conditions: you go alone and without king's knowledge. Ooh. I'm going to decline. You stood up as Duke Knight expressed disappointment that you couldn't meet him and wrote the establishment between power once he took the throne. You kept it to yourself. A few days later, King summoned you to the capital for confrontation. He ordered his persecutor force, the Golden God, to begin inspecting family members of male accused of betrayal. You assured him you were on his side. You begged for his forgiveness. You explained that you're an incompetent ruler. You said nothing and walked out. God, this is a tough one because all these things make a difference. All these things make a difference in the storyline. You explained that you've been an incompetent ruler. You said nothing. I don't know. As Vina grew intelligent, self-ready, your mother moved back to the capital. She called you one night, her voice shaking. The king was dying. Goes to bed afternoon, when your mother went to check in on him later, she found him in a comatose in the bedroom. You stayed where you were, that's wished to see him. When he's by the king's side, he took a pale as a ghost, took a fast to speak on a horse which warned you not to follow in his footsteps. Your reign would be a fresh start for House Toras. And new chance to take the lands back that were lost. Okay, he closed his eyes. After his funeral, gathered at the palace with your mother and daughter, did realization begin to dawn you? From the day you were born, your entire life had led to this had been leading to this moment. Finally, it was here. Blimey! Chapter 1: King Romus. I love Caesar. I really do. Such a good game. Right, what do you want to look like? A hair. Bold. Wig. Fedora. Bushback. Facial hair. Default attire. Grey suit, brown suit, tuxedo, wiseman's robe, red velvet, default, Toras royal attire. I don't think it makes a difference, I just like doing it. Let's go with the gold. Sunglasses, none. Okay, the 15th monarch of Rizia. Yes. Your extensive powers to enact to shape the course of your nation by choosing different focuses to do. Obtaining absolutism would solidify monarchic traditions, contract power, authority within House Toras. Alternatively, considering will formalise with House Suzerain and Rizian peoples, indicating a potential shift towards a wider civic partnership, participation, perhaps nuanced resource distribution. Conversely, adhering to the status quo seeks to... Okay. Oh God. Reform status quo. Blimey. Let's go with status quo seeks to uphold prevail balance of power. Let's leave it as it is. I don't know. God. Yeah. Intention status quo. Let's see if that's it is. Focus strengthening resource economy, emphasise leveraging national assets, safeguarding long-term energy commitments. Alternative efforts to diversify the economy away from sole resource landscapes for a more balanced financial landscape, potentially mitigating risks associated with over-reliance. Let's go with mixed. Gives us a bit of flexibility. In the face of global tensions, Rizia stands as a strategic nexus. Interventionism champions a proactive military stance. Appeasement fosters diplomacy with Welland and courts the monarch of Rumbig, opting for third-wave veers towards regional alliances, notably with Derdia, Pals, and Mals and Staff stepping dominant powers. Interventionism champions a proactive military stance. Let's go, because we want Veal back. We want our own place back. So your extensive past in that. Okay, a shift in focus of the Rizzian Air Force could positions for potential aerial superiority by exploring advanced pilot training and expansion. A bomber fleet with Marhants. Okay, Army. By the way, finance ground operations, advanced armoured vehicles. -2 for the budget. Navy. None. Let's go with the army. Why not? Yes, I am. Okay. Angelic sounding voice of a boy is quite echoed through the great hall of Palace Resna. To most visitors, this was the grandest room in the grandest building in the entire country. To me, it was just home. I remembered wandering between the mosaic tiled columns as a bored teenager, goofing off with Pavel in the upper gallery as I met my father with foreign dignitaries. And of course, this is where I met Lena. I married Lena, rather. I leaned forward in the Silla Oika, the gold-plated wooden throne on which all monarchs of Rizia were coronated. The whole performed with nobles, politicians, business magnates, and even movie stars. The television crew moved up and down the aisles, broadcasting the ceremony to the Rizian public for the first time. Mother was sitting in the front next to Uncle Hugo. I do not trust him. I don't know why I just don't trust him. This is what he looks like. Tradition dictated absence. Hang on, let's have a quick look. Of a king, I saw the seat next would filled by successor to the throne. Vina plucked away. How are you feeling? How are you feeling, father? The next chapter. Stop fishing. Oh God, I didn't mean to do that. Balls. Sorry, I was meant to do that. I meant to go. I didn't mean to do that. The highlights the coronation by his sword. I live and go out. This is don't click too quick, lads. It was broken by the sound of shuffled footsteps. Cameras followed. Grand Wiseman Sal Ignatius as he slowly looked. Okay, fine. Presented in front of me on it was a Toras crown, a black onyx orb, and a skull containing the words of the royal oath. Look at the crown. Only 150 years ago. It was made of pure gold and adorned with two twisting spires resembling bull's horns. Take the orb. It was inlaid with 12 diamonds presenting the three royal houses of Rizia, Toras, Azaro and Sezon. Recite the oath. Okay. I pledge myself to serve the great nation of Rizia and its people. Yep. Ruek. Okay. The sword of justice and the shield of mercy in equal measure. Day I die. Wishing this game could be pretty bloody quickly. Look at Estelle. May he sent Ruhek fill you with the Holy Spirit on this day, as he did your ancestors before you. With Tumblrand's Grand Wiseman Ignatius lifted the crown off the cushion. I could spot a grey hair still clinging to the upper rim, my father's. May you keep the promise you have made for God and your people. The crown came down upon my head. Its heaviness surprised me. By the divine power vested in me, I proclaim you the sovereign king of Rizia. Arise, King Romus. Stand up. I stood the choir, broke into On the Shores of Gold, the Rizian national anthem. We'll have a quick cup of tea. Let's just proceed with the coronation. We're not going to stop until it's hard to proceed without making a speech. The crowd bowed their heads as Vina and I made our way down the stairs. I passed my cousin Rico on the second, who looked at me and smiled. As I kept walking, I recognised various of the members of Rizia's three royal houses, as well as monarchs from the distant kingdoms. The entire back row was reserved for the Rumbergian royal family and their entourage. I could feel my sister-in-law Beatrice's eyes upon me. We reached the end of the hall where a spiral staircase led to the palace balcony. Come in, let's greet your future subjects. Daughter beamed, put on through mine. We walked up and up the stairs until we came to a door. Open it. I stepped on the balcony, somewhat was so dazzling I was almost blinded. My eyes adjusted. I recognised the scene below me. Thousands and thousands of people were packed into the palace grounds, all waving the Rizia flag and others the House Toras banner. There we go. Business council, party leaders, regional leaders, family, council. Okay. Others. I'm sure we'll come there eventually. History, locations, organisations. See what I mean about there's so much solism. There's so much gone into this. It's ridiculous. Anyway, pay attention to them. I was focused on the noise and kind of the whole of them war gradually curved into a single chant. Sultanus ex Vega Novus. All hail the new king. Okay, blimey. We've got lots to look at. Okay. Global energy demands that Nelvisar feels like underproducing ring alarm bells in the Rizia energy sector. It's crucial to unearth the root cause and adapt swift to prevent economic ripples. Destination. All these are so we've got a problem. Low extraction. Okay, rigid. Yeah, so we've got. Okay, so basically nothing's looking good. Okay. Diplomacy, situations, lost territorial integrity, lots of problems basically. Weak power, small pro-Rizia movement. Limited public support. Okay. Tourism has been notable decline. Okay, Okay, so basically we're not getting that back anytime soon. Situation. Okay. Horrible workers' rights. Lots of problems basically. Small Rizian fleet. Okay, I should have really looked at this first. Okay. Situation. Mixed global. We've got lots of problems basically. Is what we're looking at. Whole bucket full of average military manpower pool. Okay, right. Let's look at this. City information. Close you. So we are the dominant religion. Okay. So we've got your King's Salvation. A vessel average enemy could make good first impression in their favour. So energy, budget. So that's authority. Let's just go praise and banquets in major cities. Let's do that. Early morning. Morning after my coronation, I was woke by a knock at the door. Took me a few seconds to remember where I was. The one bedroom on the top floor of the residential wing of Palace Resna made the one in Toras Palace in Monkeys looked shabby ornate, gold trim covered walls. Could you slept forward? Knocking all continued. Who is it? The door swung open. Pavel, head butler to the King of Rizia. Okay. It's the son of Palace Resna, the groundkeeper Felandera. This is a kid we grew up with, that we were good friends with. After I left Monique, my friend had worked his way up to the chief butler. It's hard to believe he was now head of the royal household. Rise and shine, Your Majesty. You can see it well. Year 2, he drew back heavy velvet curtain, sunshine flooded the room. Romus Toras, King of Rizia, you've come a long way since we were kids. No, all I had to do was wait to get the job. Not really, all I had to do was to get this job was wait for my father to die. Mr. Chief Butler. Mr. Chief Butler. Not bad for the groundskeeper's son, of course. It helped having friends in high places. He looked me in the eyes. Forgive me if I'm overstepping. How are you doing? I know you and your father didn't get along by the end. But it's no visa as a parent. Complicated, I don't know what I should be feeling right now. Yeah, I got that one. We need to keep this guy on side. There's no should. You feel what you feel. The doors to my armoire. I'm pulling out items of clothing. You have quite a packed schedule this morning. Why don't you eat breakfast with the girls while I get your outfit ready? Won't you eat with us? Shook his head. I ate the servants' quarters will come here. There are hierarchies to be observed, not you're a king, I'm afraid. Like I meant to be broken, just had to bolt that skull we made. Always by Mar Valu on Ogzet Salu. What the hell does that mean? How can I slogans of kids? 2 ties rise, 1 sunsets. Later, enjoy your breakfast. Stairs in the eastern dining room, an enormous breakfast spread had been laid out. I was already sitting at the table, digging into a spoon into a single grapefruit half. You're supposed. Good morning, mother. Let's just kind of keep it like that. We don't get too above ourselves, do we? Same to you, darling. My mother was always in full makeup. She dabbed her lips with a napkin. So that's why yesterday's coronation your father wasn't nearly as well attended. What can I say? People love me. I don't say self-sure. What did he say to you before he died, by the way? I never asked. Not that. He did. Talking about Zealand Palace's great follies. It's a pity he didn't live to preside over my homeland's big return to visit, but soon you will. It's only one way to go. Location is firmly. I find it simply scandalising dress to wear. But don't let my nattering keep you from eating. It's king needs energy. She had me out of his traditional rice and quince custard tart, because it's exceptionally flaky. Came bounding down the stairs. It's a lovely morning. And he got lost on the way here. Grandma, why didn't you tell me this place had such a big library? I didn't want you to get holed up in there all, because I didn't want you holed up in there all the time. My grandmother's got to see her granddaughter every so often, you know. Vina eagerly took a plate, started piling it high with paste, and mother clicked her tongue disapprovingly. Not too many of those. The sweeter the taste, the wider the waste. That's very, very true. Don't you agree, Romus? You want a special occasion? Absolutely. If you get, whatever you say, your mother. Took most of food off a plate. We'll make a princess of you yet. Now, if anyone in this place could make a half-decent strudel, that would be worth ruining one figure for. Wait for one, silence really lost in thought. Finally, she spoke up. I want to ask you something. You notice I'm 18 now. Let's see, I'm going to wait and study. Yes, and I was thinking about I'm old enough to accompany you to your council meetings. Oh, heir to join the council meetings. I know, but she didn't. But didn't you? And it's unusual for a female heir to join the council. I know. Didn't you just say to me you're my age? Good point. Lizzie the Great is a huge legacy for me to look up to. Oh. After all about living up to anyone's legacy, you're great in your own right. So she just happened to be in the right place at the right time. Okay. Lizzie was the most beloved queen of our history. Most people will compare Mitch. She's right there, they will do. You're getting ahead of yourself, sweetheart. The card is on your father's head right now, not yours. Sharply. What your father needs is for your lovely little face to be seen at halls, ribbon cutting ceremonies not hidden behind council doors. To see the ultimate example of beauty and grace. We both know Vina is much more than a pretty face. Isn't it? If Vina wants to be involved in politics, I don't see why we shouldn't let her. Image of princess, isn't it? But Vina wants... Okay. She's also got a point there. Why is all-knowing anyone on it is only looking after their own house and their own stature? I'm glad to help you if you get in the way of any of those, either of those. Yeah, okay. The cards represent many communities of decades of experience. I've always found it odd that we entrust the country's direction to a handful of privileged nobles. Yeah, I believe I'm on this one. Yeah. And for privileged nobles. If choosing when to ignore the council will be my part of future duties, I need to learn how to die. I'd like that, yeah. Well, yeah, she needs to learn when to ignore them. It'll be like I'm not even there, and I'll step out in public as much as I can do. Yeah. It's up. He's in law. Took a cigarette. Do you realise she'll be nothing but a liability to you in that room? She's her parents' good education for. Ability. Does it matter? Well, don't let them catch you saying that. The first camp meeting was starting soon. Table, clear the throat. He always believed he'd make a good king, you know, even if he didn't always show it. I don't really care what my thought of me. Thanks for saying that. Fetch Vina, there's always time to go. Okay. Well, let's look at some of these things to look at. Okay, ability. We'll have a quick look at the regional map in a minute. Read. Yeah. Okay, should be pay attention to these. Suffering a stroke. Okay. There we are. Yeah, that's lots of congratulations, you're great. Morella, yeah. Okay. More up there. Rumberg. Okay. Let's go over here now. Hang on. Come on to get across the pages here. Yep. I'm just going to glance through these because port ration and passive food poisoning. Oh, keep an eye on that pair. Basically, don't trust them. Rizia wine. Regional map. So Rizia's here. Let's have a quick look. So we've got Vagland up there, Agnolia, Swordland, the Guild of Royal Allies. Grace is an organisation founded to foster economic cooperation. Grace includes members such as Rizia, Bana, Sardis. Okay, so we're in an alliance with them basically. Okay, so down here, so we're down here. Well, and reveal. So we basically want that back. Okay, Lesbia's there. Okay. Put a dread on. Fine, whatever. Alright. Grand Vizier. The stairway to the Royal Chambers was longer than I remembered. I took a moment to catch my breath. I keep forgetting that there's save points. We have to keep going to find a set of points, a save point. Father, it's not a king of you to be late. He looks very old. He looks older than an 18-year-old. A true king is never late. The others are too early. Give me a second. Got my thoughts pushed open and walked in. Everything was just like living in my youth. The high dome ceiling and its skylights that shone in the centre of the room. The overall mahogany table, tall back velvet chair that my father used to sit in. To my slight surprise, the room was empty except for one man, my uncle. Saw me, sprang to his feet. Lucky me, where the hell's everybody else? You don't need to stand up on ceremony. Hugo, please sit. And a smile. Okay. You'll meet everyone soon enough. I thought I'd chat with you. Chat with your grand. I thought I'd probably chat with Grand Vizier would be an order first. Yeah, fair enough. Oh wait, we're still standing there. Won't be as part of respect. After I settled you staying, Prince Vina. Daughter gave a shy nod. I'm sitting on the King's Council. I'm sitting in on the King's Council meetings. She's going to learn my experiences like I did. Future Queen, okay. Fine, there's pretty information, then broke into a smile. By all means then, Your Highness, have a seat. Looked at the table as I made my way to the red velvet chair. Once we were sat, I turned to my uncle. How have you been? Managing the war transition is a full-time job in itself. But that and visits to Rico and Isa, I haven't had a day off since the funeral. My eyes drifted towards the back wall. It was covered portraits of Rivia's previous kings, including a newly painted likeness to my father. I do miss him, but I dare say time we got some fresh blood on the throne. Yes, I do. Okay. As new king, both Rizia's head of state and commander of forces, as well as governor of the Rizia Empire. Yeah. Okay, yeah. And with 4 years, you alone have the power to shape the country by passing royal decrees. As in tradition, over hundreds of years, each new ruler has passed a sovereign transition and clemency decree to start their reign. But expect new decree very soon. Tradition is enemy progress will not be bound by the past. Thank you for your advice, uncle. It's comforting that we have your wisdom experience. Yeah. Thank you for all in my reign. It won't just be a symbolic gesture. Yeah, I've got on. Yes, but remember, you're king. But being king is about making hard decisions, not just following advice. And the grand table commits you over that we will have prepared royal decree. Okay. I and the rest of our council will advise you to the best of ability and put forth decrees and state decisions for your approval. Ultimately, the king has the final say. However, you should not neglect the House of Delegates. The Legislative Assembly my brother set up to appease their position after the uprising. Okay. It's theatre of puppets. Okay, and I thought as well, to give us the appearance of constitutional democracy while keeping power firmly in the hands of the king. His Majesty Valero presided over the last elections in 1949. Was in National Congress is a secret House majority as always. Body, okay. House of Delegates. Okay, fine. There are currently only 2 parties represented in the House of Delegates: the Rizia National Coalition. Delegates rising. Nobles as well as aristocrats, landers and high-ranking British state interests to preserve the king's ability traditions often proposed. Okay. Okay, so they are So yes, they're about basically keeping the rich people happy, basically. It's a sole opposition party. It found an authority of rising in an attempt to channel grievances along non-noble classes years immediately following the rising. Okay, so basically, so we've got a party for the nobles and a party for everybody else, basically. Their proposed degrees and official disapprovals. Okay, so I've just clattered my table with my knee. So I've got a ginormous cup of tea, and I've had it since we started recording, and it's about 45 minutes to start to go a bit cold. I've got to drink it quickly because nothing worse than cold tea. Anyway, I was going to visit. It's traditional for me to attend the sessions of pass relevant information on to you. Why can't I attend? Not touch with the populace. Quite long and tedious, and better time spent on other matters. Yep, yeah, okay. No God can come of ignoring the will of the people. Do delegates represent the will of the people just out of their ability? If this were me, so what? I'll have them finally better beheaded. Trotting sound. Do not discount the importance and the ability on this to this kingdom, my nephew. Keep satisfied, and the commoners will leave lots of better for it. If you want a self-side model of people, don't go further than the opposition. The leader, Manus Sazel. He's born Ireland after exactly his mother. Oh! Excuse from father Duke, he received common education after he the boarding school in Cout. Upon his graduation, okay. Oh, this is interesting. The opposition elected as Sazel. Not just any Sazel. As you know, Duke Lucas Sazel was executed for his role in your kidnapping in the 1926 rising, while his wife Angelica was sent onto exile in Calaquiz. Go to the location. Basically Ireland off the coast. Okay then. Okay, so we go return to the conversation. Okay. While she remained under strict orders not to leave the island, no such restrictions were placed on their son. She gave birth to a short after her arrival. Okay. The Minister returned to mainland, proceeded to win the largest supporter base of any opposition we've seen just so far. He promises to give a voice to the common man, seems to resonate with the populace. Oh, I don't trust him as far as I can throw him. You're right to be aware of him. We've got to keep him in our sights, yes. How's a folder? Houses. That's Toras. Currently controls the province of Valankiris as well as the city-state of Isa. Yeah. Hardened. He's ridiculous since the Sazon rebellion, even more now that native Rizians are in danger of being crowded out by migrants. Okay then. Doing just fine. Nice there. Tit. Yep, as always, yeah, that's fine. Daughter, I don't feel you're ready. Maybe I don't feel ready. Good, I'm not really so far away. I'm here. Okay, fine. Right. Yes, as well as the control. Okay, fine. Region. Okay, so corporations takes a hit, another what's not far behind. Okay, precisely. Okay, find there's a lot of information approvingly. Says on. He's returned to Rico's governance. All Bernas is still their territory. The Navars is all filtered to Crown Exchange for keeping hold of their cities and estates. But the return of Angelica's boy could test our loyalty. He is their rightful duke after all. Ooh. 2 Southerners are kept in line. Since he lost his title, his father caused him a kidnapping. A contradiction, isn't it? It discourages his fellow delegates from using the title, but yet to officially renounce it. To Rizia next year, says they will expect the region to become part of their province, as it was before the uprising. The power balance between the houses is fragile enough, adding so much land-to-balance would upset it beyond repair. That's tricky. As a king, you have to take part of the central government, similar to Rizia Imperii. Keep in mind. And finally, House Azuro. Precisely, the rulers of Codes Montaclar are the stewards of the Rizia military. You must be aware that Patriarch Thaddeus' poor health. The general suffered a stroke shortly after the King Velo's death. Yep. The Duchess of the volunteered to take his place as war security councillor. You'll meet her soon. You should also know that factions within the province have been calling for the return of Pallas again. Why? It's large powerful in north. Some man or woman. Oh, it has to get down. And shoot its lost cause. No matter your feeling on the subject, I advise you to take the house's concern seriously. Okay, well, that was helpful. You were a few years before your father's death, you stated the Golden Guard. Is a unique specialism to protect the King or Queen Rizia, 12 guards. Okay. Again, look at the right history, effort they put into it, okay. And we hope to serve with Titus Gordion. What did he appear for? Man's he's been there all the bloody time. First time I noticed a man standing in the corner of the room. He's wearing a tightly fitted gold buzz and Embark sealing his muscular physique. Meet Titus Gordion, captain of the Golden Guard. He and his men have been a close watch on you since the coronation. Has he been? He's been with us the whole time. Appears only if and when he's needed, sir. Doesn't mean I've been trained in upper echelons of Rizia's elite military police academies. For each has sworn an oath to protect the king and his family at all costs. What's with the costumes? Wouldn't plainclothes bodyguards be more effective? More effective. It sends signals that you are well protected in my predecessors wore gold breastplates. Okay. But then Rizia can discontinue because she thought that made royals look elitist, and because she trailed off because she thought they were getting too powerful. It's why our current forces are so third as far as it once was. Your father had always had a fondness for Rizian traditions, so he spent not explaining about the Golden Guard back even though in reduced form. I'd like to do some report from his reserves. Okay. All mine, sir. We stand outside the council. Okay. Left the room. And ready, shall we? And your young heiress break for a glass of wine before council meeting commences this afternoon. Gladly. Father's kept a still vintage Cantuevo in one of his cabinets. Thank you for the invitation, Uncle Hugo. He turned to look my daughter in the eye. What intelligent, well-managed young woman you've got up to be, Your Highness. I know how Roman capital can be compared to monkeys. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to come to me. Smile politely. It's kind of you. We're kind of you, Uncle Hugo. I'm sure that's deliberate. Yes, too kind. Listen to your Uncle Vina. He knows everything that's on here. His my role as a gun vizier is not to advise or what is my role as a gun vizier if not to advise or a family? I still don't trust him. Some notes. Vina finished out some notes as Hugo went searching for the wine. I think the perfect place to stop. We've been going 55 minutes. I love this game so much. It's such a different start to the Swordlink in the main campaign. We've actually got money and stuff. But anyway, yeah. Let me know what you think. I'm going to go and read the news articles at some point. We've got a suitable save point. Yeah, I'm quite excited about this. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoy this as much as I am. And I'll see you next one. Cheers, thanks, bye.